This episode of Stuck in Vermont is brought to you by Burlington College.
We have other food here, so at least there's a venue.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava SOLLBERGER, and this is the first episode of 2009. We're here in South Hero in a church basement for the Champlain Islands Winter Farmers Market. Farmers markets are not just for summer anymore.
It's a great time now. People want to get out and have a place to sit and have lunch or a snack or just socialize rather than being cooped up in the house.
So what exactly can you find at a winter's farmers market? Well, these delicious donuts by Sophie. Let's go see what else. Come on.
What do we have, Soph? Our breads, our maple oat, and this uses our maple syrup.
And I have maple popcorn that I made, local maple syrup, my popcorn.
And then we also make this raw granola.
I have mostly baked goods in the winter times.
We sell lots of cookies, jams, and butters.
Ginger crinkles, butterscotch brownies, and whoopie pies, banana nut bread, molasses popcorn balls, my grandmother's recipe and my husband's grandfather's recipe. You can indulge a little bit every now and then.
Most of the ingredients are things we grow in our garden. Rummage relish and hamburger relish.
Different kinds of herbs, parsley, rosemary, and I use the fresh fruits for the vinegars.
I've canned a lot of things like pickles and ketchup, zucchini relish.
We have a dairy farm. It's a third generation. I grew the popcorn. The fresh popcorn is so worth it.
You go to the garden, and what do you pick?
Parsley, chive, basil.
A local lady down the road had peaches.
These are our neighbor's apples.
This is our apple butter, because we have apples. Cranberry pear chutney.
Keep bees and have honey.
These are from Angora goats, so he's spinning with a drop spindle that he made.
I can walk around and do it, of spinning that and roll it up on the drop spindle. Knitting is coming back. Fiber is big.
Yarn that you know has been kind of produced right here. I do the soap, rosemary soap, that I have extracted rosemary from the rosemary that was growing in the garden.
If I can find an unusual item to paint on, I will do it. These are sat buckets. These are cookie tins. That's a wine box, saw blades.
Almost anything out of wood, we can do it.
We have about 50 sheep. Raise the sheep and I weave and spin. If I'm spinning for very long at a time, I have to get up and move around every once in a while because I start nodding off while I'm spinning.
Of course, this is the first winter market.
We've been doing the summer markets for 4 years.
We have so much fun during the summer and being around each other.
Many of our people that were customers that would come every week, they were very happy when they knew that they would be able to find our products through the winter.
And I love that people are coming out and supporting us.
But our clientele know who we are.
Because you meet the customer, you can talk and say, so what would you really need?
And I hope it'll become a gathering spot for people on those Saturdays. A couple times we've had people come and just sit and knit for an hour or two, just hanging out.
I think that a lot of the people that come to our markets know us as people and are really supportive of us as individual businesses.
Well, we
Get up very early in the morning.
I guess 6.
I love the community and the different people.
I guess because it is small, people are very welcoming.
It is a hot trend, yeah.
We just have so much here. There's so much available. We have beef and chicken and eggs, and now we're doing syrup and honey. So the islands have everything that you would need.
And I know that I want to grow as much of my own food as I can, and when you do that, you can't preserve everything that you grow, so being able, having an outlet to sell what's extra is vital.
Like, we only make bread for us to eat at home too, because we know the products that are in it, we know they're fresh, and we know where it came from.
You want to see your dollars do as much as they can, but also support your neighbor as well.
Not that they turn over and they say made in some other country. So
I just think this growing local, eating local, buying local is a wonderful thing.
So you know where it comes from, you know the people that produced it.
And people know us.
And made in Vermont.
And the islands are unto their own.
As they say, once you've slept on an island, you'll never be the same again.
You know, you have the mountain views, but we have the lake, we have everything right here.
Plus, you never can get lost if you're on an island.
Our seasons are different as well because of the lake.
Quiet. It's beautiful. Every day's different.
And there's a great big window that overlooks the lake. So while I'm cooking and baking, I get to enjoy all the wildlife that's around.
Their blood pressure goes down as you drive over the causeway.
You drive across this every day. It's like, oh yeah, we do.
Just look both ways, just relax.
It's just a lot more fundamental here to know your neighbors.
Kind of a Norman Rockwell place to live.
Just like the whole philosophy of the island communities.
And I think the islands has a much more thriving community. And maybe it's because we have a farmer's market.
Yep, special.
Thank you very much, Sophie, for getting up at 6 a.m. to make this delicious buttermilk donut. We'll get stuck around with you again real soon. Support your local farmer's market.
Yep.
If it wasn't for the causeway,
We'd be stuck.
That's funny because my this segment, it's like a weekly segment I do. It's called Stuck in Vermont.
Oh.
So you guys are literally almost stuck.
Well, there's no better place to be stuck if you have to be stuck.
We're one of the few colleges in the country that have an overseas study program in one of the most fascinating cities in the world, which is Havana, Cuba. Burlington College has applied for and received a license to have an overseas study program in Cuba. We sent 6 students there, and we welcome applications.